We are here in Amsterdam in the ADE with the one and only Adam K. Welcome to Next Level, Adam. How are you doing?
Good, Luis. Good. Thanks for having me. And hello to everyone listening, watching around the world. Hello, hello, hello.
It's a pleasure to have you in the show. Welcome to Next Level. And for the people that not know you, I hope they are few. Adam is the voice of Tomorrowland One World Radio, the guy that interviewed the biggest names in the scene of electronic music and brings the magic of the festival to the world through the radio. This has to be very special for you.
Always. I've been lucky enough to be part of Tomorrowland for a long time now, and to see the evolution of the brand is amazing. To be part of that is amazing. So I get to see behind the scenes, I get to see the front of house, but I've got to say, if I wasn't working for Tomorrowland, I would be at the front of the stages. That's the way it is, because that's the passion for the dance scene and the music and the DJs. And the best thing about Tomorrowland is the quality is unrivaled. It's up here. So to be part of that, you have to raise your own game, and you have to raise your standards to that of Tomorrowland as well. So yeah, it's good, it's exciting, and it's an absolute privilege for sure.
Congratulations for this. Many people, Adam, and I include myself, see you as an inspiration in the music, in electronic music, and in the radio for me too. Where did you start your passion for the radio? Where exactly and when?
Thank you, first and foremost. For me, it's always been radio, always. When you were a child listening to the radio, back then, it didn't feel like it could ever be a realistic job. You know, like people dream of being a footballer. It's really not many people get the chance to do it. So you have to, or I was, focused on life and always leaned into music. And then through luck, hard work, patience and persistence, doors open over time, and you either take the opportunities or you don't, but you have to be ready for those opportunities. So that's not meant to sound trivial or like some kind of some rhyme or something. The truth is, you do what you can when you can with what you've got, until you get the opportunity to do something else with new tools, with new people. And then another opportunity arises because of the hard work that you've done on those fundamentals along the journey. So learning, listening, watching, repeat, repeat, repeat. Yeah, and that's got me to where I am today. It started for me as a child. I'm not a child anymore, but I'm still doing this. I still turn up because I love what I do. And passion pulls you through. That's what I'm going to say.
Very, very interesting. Adam, let's talk about this incredible place, the Tomorrowland Expo. What is this exactly?
It's an amazing venue. It's called the Roadhode, which is actually translates as the Red Hat. Mm-hmm. And this used to be a church.
Wow.
With a massive organ in the back. Yeah, so there was a time when you weren't allowed to have churches, I'm led to believe, and this was a church in a house. So it was a secret church. So that's exciting. So it's tiered like a church. It's got the acoustics of a church, and it's a wonderful building. So Tomorrowland have taken it over and sharing its story from the beginning, 2005, to where we are now, and sharing the future as well. So there's partnerships here with Ridley. We've got our own home furnishings, like with our Morpho range. So plates, tables, furniture. And then we've also got the festival. And we've got the radio here as well, One World Radio. We've got the fashion lines, we've got the fiction. There's a lot going on. And if you look at the timeline over Tomorrowland in the next 12 months, we're going to China, Melbourne, LA, Colombia, back to Brazil, to Tomorrowland Winter, back to the Holy Grounds. So it's a busy 12 months, 18 months ahead for Tomorrowland. And this is a celebration of all those things.
Wow. I'm going to see everything later. What can you tell us about your experience in Brazil? Because I saw you, but you always are a super busy man. Yeah. I think that Brazil has a special energy, and tell me, how do you feel?
I love Brazil. It's It's got a unique energy there's such a warmth, not literally, but in its the way that it greets me, the people that greet me. Even here in Amsterdam, you see Brazilian people, they're so welcoming, and I was made to feel like, it feels almost like a second home there. So I'm very grateful, obrigado, to anyone watching from Brazil. And São Paulo especially, we did lots of events in São Paulo, so I'm looking forward to going back. Tomorrowland specifically in Itu, São Paulo. It's an amazing venue, looks a little bit like Boom, a bomb in Belgium. So it's kind of crazy that you are home from home. The festival was amazing this year. You saw it, you tasted it, you heard it. Everyone bought their A game. So we'll be back there in 2027.
Yeah.
And I hope to do it again, bigger, better, brighter. And, Alok's drone show was an amazing way to kind of sign off the festival, followed by Lesto closing the main stage. So yeah, it was an amazing festival.
Of course. What can you tell us about the importance of the ADE in Amsterdam in the musical industry? How are you experiencing this year?
You know what? This is my 10th ADE, and it's really important. Like, I've been the guy stood outside the Felix Meritis with a microphone, no umbrella, getting rained on, waiting for DJs to come out to try and get their voices and get time with them. So I know what it's like to be stood outside in the wet, in the rain, with no guest pass, and hard work again. And look, like I said at the start, gets you to a place where here I am, people are coming to see me. I'm in a building. Yeah, so if you're watching this, I want you to kind of hopefully see me as an opportunity. I have been outside, but now I'm inside, and it's taken 10 years. Yeah,
10 years.
So
Incredible.
if you're outside for the very first time saying, "Oh, no one listens to my music," or "No one sees me," or I feel invisible. Why does no one see me? Because it takes time. And it takes persistence, and it takes patience, like I said before. So you've got to put the work in.
That's true. As a DJ and producer, as well as a radio host, how do you balance all those roles? Because it has to be interesting to know how do you
This is the game we play, right? Because you have to pay to play. With any game, you have to put coins in the machine, yeah? You choose how much you pay to play. Yeah, there's always a bad guy at the end. You always have to beat the bad guy to go into the next level, right? And I want you to read between the lines on that, because if you don't look after yourself, there's a bad guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah? If you look after yourself, you can beat the bad guy. Make sense?
Yeah.
So it moves so much. In life, you sprint. Sometimes you have to run a marathon. But as long as you can do both, that's balance. Uh-huh. But if you only sprint, you're going to get tired because you can't repeat. So that's balance for me. Being able to do X, Y, and Z, my life is balance, because I have to do all of these things, and I have to kind of make sure, like, we're at ADE. You could have stayed out till 8 a.m. this morning, and you could have come and seen me, and you'd be very tired and have no voice. Yeah. But you need to work as well, right? Okay. So there's that, you have to be responsible, but you can be irresponsible as well. You just have to choose your times.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, Adam. You interviewed the biggest DJ in the world. What's 1K lesson you have learned from them that you could share with us, and this can inspire the new DJs that are coming?
Okay. Most recently, this is not really a presenter, this is a DJ thing. Most recently, I had a problem with my USB, and I had a problem with my backup USB. So one of the questions I've been asking a lot of DJs recently is, how many USBs do you bring? To the point where everybody brings about 7 to 10 USBs to most gigs. If you're a touring DJ, Lost Frequencies, Afrojack, Axwell, Netsky, whoever, you have about somewhere between 5 and 10 USBs. So let that be a lesson to you. If you're a DJ now, you need to have more than 2 because of the way that the system works. So there's one key piece of advice for a DJ. multiple of 5 USBs, just in case. That's all, just in case. Now for a presenter, and from listening to people like Axwell and Steve Angelo from the Swedish House Mafia, to the likes of Indira Paganotto, to Armin van Buren, all these wonderful people, and Charlotte DeWitt throwing the mix as well because she did a party yesterday. The lesson is, I think it's you reap what you sow. Yeah? So you plant a seed, and if you look after that seed by watering it and nourishing it, it will grow. But if you plant that seed and walk away, don't expect a tree. Yeah?
Wow. It's super interesting, Adam. Incredible. Thank you very much for the interview, Adam. I admire you a lot, you know. Continue bringing the magic of the music of the festival through the radio. For me, you are an inspiration. Thank you very much for the interview and congratulations for this amazing career.
Okay, I will say gracias. I'm very, very pleased, and I always love to watch what you do. If you bring energy, I'll give you energy.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this, support, show likes, follow, share, do good things, because that's what Amsterdam Dance Event is all about. It's about supporting each other and helping each other level up. All right?
Thank you.
Happy days. Good work.
Thank you very much.